Well, welcome back to Session 4, Part 2. I just again want to affirm you for the distance you've been going and the work that you've been doing, and I know that you're being blessed in that process. And in this context, we really want to look at another dimension of the whole connecting thing, and that's understanding the difference between what it is that we talk about in building a team versus groups. And Don, we've talked about when we work with churches, we go in and we say, you have to build a team so we can train and equip them, and we find out all they can do is get a group of people in the room. They don't understand what a team is.
Right. Yeah, and there's a big difference. You know the difference personally between being a part of a group of individuals versus being a part of a team. All of us, you've been a part of groups over the course of your life, whether it was a sports team that you were on, whether it was a club that you belonged to at school, maybe you were on student council, maybe you were in a fraternity in college, you were part of a youth group, etc. And many of those, when it comes right down to it, maybe been called teams, but they were really groups of individuals. What makes the difference between a team, I'll just give you two of the main characteristics that separate a group from a team. In a team, relationships are desired and valued, whereas in a group, relationships are just a mere function of having a common involvement. And when that common involvement is gone, in most cases, relationships end. In a team, relationships are at the foundation of that involvement. They become the basis of that involvement. And then secondly, as a result of that, on a team, relationships become a major part of your life. Whereas in a group, the work that you're involved in, the hobby, whatever it is, the ministry becomes the major part of your life. And you know, you're a leader. What you want to build is a team. And what the people in your ministry want to be a part of is a team, not a group of individuals.
If team ministry is going to be what our church is all about, then I'm part of a team and I'm part of something bigger here. And I love that. I love that this is one big team.
And so we want as a leader, you want as a leader, to build a team. Now, it's not easy to build a team.
No, and I think, you know, what are the dynamics of getting to that place where you cross the line of being a group to where now you have a different focus, a different heart, a different orientation to being that team?
Well, in order to be a team, and you as a leader, you need to lead this group of people in such a way that they begin to build relationships with one another, and they pray with one another and for one another. They have fun together. They laugh together. They do things outside of the ministry with one another. They have a chance to get together and brainstorm and dream. What could God do through us if we really surrendered ourselves to Him and to one another? Bearing burdens to one another. In some cases, developing to the point where they feel comfortable confessing sin to one another. I mean, building relationships beyond the work. And you see, your job as a leader, your role as a leader, is to help construct an environment where that kind of team can be built and take place. And I believe we believe people long to be a part of that.
The formation of a team begins with a picture. It's a clear image of what it's going to look like when you get there. I think of individuals in the movie industry, and even before the movie is ever made, there's a script. And the script details what the movie is going to be like, what people are going to do, what people are going to say, the images, the style, the pace, all of that is crystal clear before anyone is cast in a role. And that's a vision, that's a picture that people can get excited about. And so the vision is where you begin. And sometimes that's the result of one individual, oftentimes it's the result of multiple people. But when you get the script, when you see the picture, when folks can imagine what it looks like when you get there, then you can start to see their eyes light up and get excited. Then you begin to identify and invite the right people, and your team is formed.
And that's what we're trying to do in experiencing LeaderShift, is to really put legs on the words, the concepts, even some of the values that we've held, but haven't known how to use.
Call your people, connect your people, you're halfway there.
Absolutely. And so we're going to pause here now, give you some more time to work on your application, to apply it personally and in terms of your ministry so that you can bring God glory and make Him famous. We'll see you next time.